Oh my god. 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 There's way too much to talk about right now. Oh my god. Felicitante Internet, this is Reckless Fox here, and this is a special Comic Con Aftermath vlog. For those of y'all who follow me on Twitter, y'all know that last weekend I went to San Diego Comic Con for the first time, and honestly, it was a lot happened at Comic Con. Good things. Let's just start off right there. Good things. Like, this was one of the best conventions I've gone to in a while. Don't get me wrong, I've been to plenty of conventions. I've been to Kamikaze and WonderCon, Anime Expo, but Comic Con, I think that's where the big boys play. And I really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to go back next year. So that's all I got to say about that. There are plenty of things that I actually brought back from Comic Con, um, because if you're going to a comic book convention, you gotta get comics. So I actually picked up issue 3 of Yi Sun Shin, the Fallen Avenger. This is actually one of my favorite comic book series that I have been reading for the past couple of years now, and they finally did issue 3. I've been waiting for this issue for a while, and it only cost me $3 to get at Comic Con, and it was also it was signed by the author of the comic book. I think his name is I can't remember where is that. I think it was it's not on here. Yeah, it's not on here, but it's all good. So if I were to recommend a comic book, I recommend this comic book. Stan Lee's even reviewed this comic book and said that it's one of the best comic book series he has ever read. Also, I got two free comics from APS Physics called Spectra. It has issues 1 through 6 in this one, this volume one, and then they gave me issue 7 for free right here. Then there is a guy who I actually met and we actually talked for a little bit. His name is TJ Sterling, and he is the story writer for this little book called Rokumus. No, Rokumus. Rokumus is this is the first issue, and published by Ray Comics. I read the first couple of pages and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. If you're looking for more black superheroes, I highly recommend this comic book. This is the first issue. The second issue is coming out soon, so be on the lookout. Go to raycomics.com and pre-order issue 2 and just have a good time. If you're looking for more black comic book heroes, this is highly recommended. And then now I've had rival schools. For those of y'all who have seen my videos, I've been playing rival schools. I play rival schools occasionally. I brought this with me. The reason why, Yoshinori Ono, the creator of Street Fighter, was at San Diego Comic Con. As you can see right here, that's stupid light. But as you can see right here, he signed it, and it was awesome because I actually met Ono back in 2014 at the PlayStation Experience convention in Vegas. This was really cool. Like, I wanted to cry. I'm not gonna lie, but there's too many people. So shout out to Yoshinori Ono. Like I say, he's a really nice dude. Now that we have that out of the way, let's get to the good stuff. There is a lot to talk about when it comes to Comic Con. I try to go to as many panels as possible, whether it was comic books, movies, video games. Like Elrod, I try to get in. There are some panels that I missed, and unfortunately, I won't be able to talk about them. The panels I missed were the Samurai Jack panel and the Rick and Morty panel. So you have to look for that up online. But we're going to start off with DC. Everyone is continuously saying that DC won Comic Con this year. And then people were saying Marvel won Comic Con this year because they had a bunch of movies that they just showed off, and the newest season of Agents of Shield dropped a huge hint on who's the newest character. But to be fair, we won Comic Con. If you are a Marvel fan or if you are a DC fan, we all won Comic Con because we all got a little something, something, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna start off with the TV universe of DC. So unfortunately, I couldn't go to the CW panel. However, I was there. I was able to see the playback at the Marriott Hotel of the entire CW panel. With that being Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Flash, and Arrow. For Supergirl, they announced that Superman will be in the newest season of Supergirl, as well as the President of the United States is being played by Linda Carter. Linda Carter was the original live action Wonder Woman when they had the Wonder Woman show back in the 70s and whatnot. And honestly, this season of Supergirl, like as many of you all know, well, if you haven't known, if you don't know, was not a big fan of Supergirl. I actually thoroughly despised the show, but I think now that they moved to the CW, that they are going to be a lot better because now it's in CW's control, and they're tying in with their whole Arrow Flashverse, their DC TV universe, which I'm actually really happy for because there's a lot that's about to happen for the next seasons of their flagship shows. So, Supergirl was also announced that it will be coming back in October of this year, October 20th, 2016. And to bring in the new season starting in October, every Monday they're going to show back-to-back episodes of Supergirl, all the episodes leading up until season 2. And I'm thinking about going back to watching Supergirl. I might not. Like I said, Supergirl, there was a lot that I'm not gonna go into detail, but Supergirl, there was a lot that I did not like about the show when it was on the CBS's network. So again, that's gonna be a toss up for me. But be on the lookout for Supergirl October 20th. And then there's Legends of Tomorrow, which they just dropped major news on who the characters are going to be coming back. Your original characters are coming back, so you're going to have Rip Hunter, the Superior Canary, as I like to call her, Sarah Lance's Canary, Heatwave, and Firestorm coming back, and the Atom. So yeah, those guys are coming back. Um, Unfortunately, Hawkman, Hawkgirl are not coming back because for those of y'all who don't know, in the season finale of Legends of Tomorrow, they save the universe. Vandal Savage is taken out. By the way, I forgot to tell you guys, massive spoilers. So please, if you're not caught up with DC shows yet, don't watch this section. And Captain Cold dies. So yeah, that's pretty much it. At the season finale, Rex Tyler, aka Our Man, comes in. He's like, if you get on that ship, your entire world's gonna be just obliterated, right? And they drop, and he's like, I'm Rex Tyler, and I'm a member of the Justice Society of America. Boom. That's how they ended it. They ended it on that note that the Justice Society of America is in the TV universe. The trailer that they showed didn't really show all that much of what's going to happen in season 2, but they said that the two newest characters that are going to be joining the team are Vixen and I think Commander Steel or Colonel Steel or whoever Steel. All right, and Vixen's going to be played by the same actress who plays Vixen in Arrow and Flash, and even in her own cartoon, which is exclusive on the CW's website. So, and then next thing you know, they also dropped the hint. Well, not dropped the hint, but they dropped news that they will be fighting the Legion of Doom. That being made of Damien Dark from season 4 of Arrow, who is alive, but in a different timeline. Well, in a different time. Reverse Flash, Eobard Thawne, and Malcolm Merlin, John Burrowman's character. And that was pretty much it. So I'm actually really excited for Legends of Tomorrow because Legends of Tomorrow, in my opinion, is the best DC show that the CW has put out. Because you have a ragtag team of misfits of both heroes and villains running through the six, going through time to take out Vandal Savage, and it was just awesome, just plain awesome, and I enjoyed every moment of it. So Legends of Tomorrow is coming soon. I'm pretty sure it's coming back in the winter because it's a winter show. Because when Arrow and Flash are off for the mid-season finales, Legends of Tomorrow comes back in. That's what I assume. So be on the lookout for Legends of Tomorrow. Then we get to the Flash panel. In the season 2 of Flash, Flash beats Zoom. Jay Garrett, you find out, is alive, and he actually looks like Flash's dad, who dies. Barry's dad dies. Um, he fights Zoom. He wins, and Iris basically jumps on him, and be like, "Look, I like you and I want you, Barry," but he's like, "No, I've lost too much." Blah 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 blah. Then this dude fucking goes back. I'm sorry, I should have cursed, but this dude goes back in time and saves his mama, even though he was clearly told that if you mess up what happens in the past, it will affect the future. He saves his mom, and that's the end of the season finale. And that's the end of the season for Flash. Season 3 picks up a couple of months after Barry saves his mom. His parents are alive. Joe and Iris never adopt him. Joe and Iris' relationship is really, really bad. And Earbot Thom pretty much pisses in his lemonade again, talking crap about Barry Allen. Be like, call it Flashpoint and stuff. Like, he actually drops the name Flashpoint in the preview. And Kid Flash is in it. Tom Felton from Harry Potter will be in the newest season of Flash. He's going to be one of the two main antagonists for the new season of Flash. Also, Kid Flash is in this new season, which I don't know how it's gonna make sense because for this season of Flash, Flashpoint does not have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, but that's a different story. We're not even gonna talk about that. Overall, the panel was really cool, and the cast members are really, really goofy. So it was really fun to watch them interact and stuff. So Flash will be back in September. Yes, I think September around that time. It's gonna be back in the fall. In the fall, and then you have Arrow. Season 5 Arrow is coming back with a bang. Because Flashpoint actually, they've already said that Flashpoint does affect characters from the other shows. So that being John Diggle. Apparently, John Diggle, something happens to him. They don't really specify what happens to him, but if you, but at the end of season 4, towards the end of season 4 of Arrow, Laurel Lance dies. Thank God. I really don't like Laurel Lance Black Canary. I never liked Laurel Lance. Laurel Lance is actually one of the worst female characters in that show or in the whole DC TV universe. Like, I hate Laurel Lance. There's nothing you can tell. There's nothing you can say that will make me change my opinion about her. If someone were to say that Laurel Lance is a better canary than Sarah Lance, I would fight you. But that's a different story. Laurel Lance gets killed by Damien Dark. John Diggle actually shoots his own brother, and Thea puts a sword to Damien Dark's little daughter's throat, and it kind of sends her into a spiral. And Arrow kills Damien Dark. This season, Arrow is now the mayor. Oliver Queen is now the mayor, and he realizes that he cannot do this alone. So he actually forms a new team of misfits for Team Arrow, that being the Canary Imposter, that little girl, um, Curtis, and New Guy, and he's training them to become the newest members of Team Arrow. While and Thea is also helping him train them all. They're fighting a new bad guy, some hooded dude in black hoodie and stuff. Honestly, after watching it, I realized, and I actually talked to my friend about this. I think after season 2, we come to the realization that Arrow can't carry a show by himself. Oliver Queen, that is. Green Arrow cannot carry a show. It's always going to be Team Arrow. I'm okay with that, but they should have addressed that from Jump Street. Because after the first 2 seasons, you see him work more with Arsenal, which is fine, because Arsenal is his protege, right? But in season 4, it's always Team Arrow. Oliver Queen is never by himself. He's always gonna have help. So it's never going to be Oliver Queen versus someone. It's gonna be Team Arrow versus someone. Like, no, dude, like, shouldn't you do this on your own. You're the Green Arrow. I mean, this is your story, remember? But whatever. So Arrow comes back in the fall along with Flash and Supergirl. And now we get to the DC movies. There was the Justice League trailer, and the Justice League trailer looks hella dope. The premise from the trailer is Batman is recruiting. He realizes that a greater evil is coming, that being Steppenwolf. He recruits Flash, and he recruits Cyborg, and recruits Aquaman. Even though Aquaman is kind of on the iffy side of joining his team, but we do get a really beautiful shot of Jason Momoa not only throwing down a perfect bottle of for what looks like tequila. This dude with no shirt on just lets the ocean just hit him in the face. Not no flinching or nothing. Like I know women who I have female friends who loved that scene alone. Then you have Ezra Miller's Flash in action. By action I mean just the dialogue between him and Bruce, and it's actually really funny. It's very entertaining because he's continuously denying the fact that he's Flash until Bruce throws a batarang at him, in which he basically slows down everything around him, realizes that Bruce Wayne's Batman, and before Batman can even tell him why he's trying to recruit him, he's like, I'm in, don't say another word. There's a lot more that happens. Overall, the Justice League movie is coming, and you can clearly tell that they're like, we want to stick away from Batman vs Superman, because Batman vs Superman, I'm not gonna go into detail with that. If you haven't seen the Batman vs Superman review that I made, both spoiler free and spoiler reviews, watch that first. And all my opinions about Batman vs Superman are explained there. But for this movie, I think this movie is gonna be really good. Now the movie's gonna outshine that. It's a movie that's gonna come before that. That being Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's trailer dropped. I can easily tell you Wonder Woman's gonna sell like hotcakes. Okay, I'm not gonna go into detail. If you haven't seen Wonder Woman's trailer yet, please stop watching this video and go watch the trailer for Wonder Woman. It is amazing. I can already. I'm already gonna buy a ticket for that. I was not a firm believer in Gal Gadot being a Wonder Woman, but I will clearly say that Gal Gadot is gonna be a good Wonder Woman, but she's gonna be a better Diana. I can already tell you that right now. So be on the lookout. Wonder Woman comes out in 2017 along with the Justice League. Then they had a trailer for the Suicide Squad. I'm not even going into that because I'm not watching the Suicide Squad trailers after the one where they had the when they had the bar scene where Harley Quinn was like, what drink do you want?" After that trailer, I stopped watching any other trailer. Then there's Injustice 2. At the Injustice 2 panel, they show off a brand new trailer for Injustice 2 that returning to the game is Wonder Woman, and then they drop the newest character, Blue Beetle. Not just any Blue Beetle, not Ted Cord Blue Beetle. I'm talking Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle. Jaime Reyes from Young Justice Blue Beetle. He's gonna be in the game, and he looks super OP. Like I am super excited for Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle is one of the characters that I demanded to be in Injustice 2. Aside from the one character that I did ask Ed Boon on stage for. I during a panel when they had people ask questions about the game, I went up, let Ed Boon know, big fan, love Mortal Kombat, and even the speaker, the moderator of the panel, Victor Lucas. If you don't know who Victor Lucas is, if you remember G4, he was the co-host of Judgment Day with Tommy Tallarico, as well as Electronic Playground. Told him that I was a big fan of his, and I was a big fan. I watched his show back when I was 7 years old, when G4 was still around back in 2000. G4 first started back in 2002, I watched Judgment Day. So I asked, and I told him I may have angry tweeted you this, so I'm gonna ask him in person. Will we see my boy Static Shock in Injustice 2? Crowd went wild, and Ed Boon was like, "There's a possibility." And he kind of said like questioning, but it was funny. And I wasn't gonna interrogate him because I'm like, Static Shock is one of my favorite childhood characters growing up. And then I asked him, "Will we see Terry McGinnis, Batman from Batman Beyond in Injustice 2?" Again, crowd went wild, and he's like, there's a possibility. So I'm like, and then he also and then he broke down the gear system because for you guys who don't know, Justice 2 characters are going to be emitted armor and stuff. He says, and I'm only paraphrasing what he said. With the right set of armor, and if you grind your way through the game, you will be able to unlock different skins or different armor. That way, you can turn into other variations of the characters. I.e., for Supergirl, if you grind with Supergirl, you will unlock her Power Girl skin or armor or something like that. For Blue Beetle, Ted Core skin or armor. For John Stewart, because we are no for Hal Jordan, because we already know Hal Jordan's Green Lantern's gonna be in it. You might get John Stewart Green Lantern or Guy Gardner Green Lantern or Alan Scott Green Lantern. It's he explained it very well, and I actually appreciated it. So, shouts to Ed Boon for asking my question because I want Static Shock, bro. I want Static Shock. Um, so yeah, and that was the Injustice 2 panel. I went to the Resident Evil 20th anniversary panel. It was meh. They only talked about re-releasing Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, HD remaster and stuff. So be on, and they're already out. So go grab them if you want. And they ain't really talking much about Resident Evil 7. And now we get to Marvel. For Marvel's panels, we're going to start with their TV stuff, okay? Because honestly, their movie stuff, the only trailer that came out from their movies was Doctor Strange. And that was pretty much it. But for their TV trailers, we're going to start with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The newest character that will be introduced in season 4 Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is Ghost Rider. It's not Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider. It's actually another Ghost Rider. It's from the all new, all different Marvel. From the Marvel Now, where it was he was a Hispanic Ghost Rider who lives in East LA. That's the Ghost Rider we're gonna get for the newest season of Agents of Shield. There wasn't anything else in the trailer. You just saw a flaming skull. So Agents of Shield will be coming back this September on ABC. For Luke Cage, they actually have a brand new trailer for Luke Cage, and it looks amazing. Luke Cage is just running through the streets of Harlem, just knocking down fools, protecting the streets and whatnot. So Luke Cage comes out September 30th this year. So be on the lookout if you have a Netflix account or you have a friend that has a Netflix account. Be on the lookout for that. And they also showed a tiny 1 minute trailer of the Defenders, the Black Panther panel, the Thor Ragnarok, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man: Homecoming, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. For Black Panther, then Michael B. Jordan was confirmed to be in the new Black Panther movie, as well as Michonne from The Walking Dead. The actress who plays Michonne from The Walking Dead will be in Black Panther. So they didn't have any clips or trailer. They didn't have a clip or a trailer for it because they're like about to be in production. But Black Panther should be coming out in February of 2018 during Black History Month. For Doctor Strange, they showed off a new trailer for it. The trailer should be on Marvel's YouTube page, so if you haven't watched it yet, please make sure you go watch it. Tilda Swinton was talking about Supreme, Grandmaster Supreme, and how anyone can be the Grandmaster Supreme. So it maybe not, it won't just be her. She kind of backpedaled because of the whole controversy of Grandmaster Supreme actually being Asian instead of white. She kind of backpedaled off it. So, but I do give her credit for that. But other than that, Doctor Strange looks like it's gonna be great. Like if you have, I kid you not, this is gonna be one of the most trippy Marvel movies to come out thus far. Doctor Strange drops in November this year, so go check it out. Then they showed off the Spider-Man Homecoming cast, and it is going to be straight up teenagers. It is a coming. It's going to be a teen Marvel movie, which is not bad because Spider-Man is still a teenager when he gets his powers and stuff. So that's not bad. And Spider-Man Homecoming should be coming out, I think, this year. Not this year. It should be coming out next year. So be on the lookout for that. And then they showed off the banner for Thor Ragnarok, and it straight up looks like an 80s video game. And the internet actually made fun of it. I actually made fun of it because it looked like the logo to Contra, or Contra, or the original Bionic Commando, which is really really funny. But Thor Ragnarok will be coming out later next year, in the at the end of next year. And then they show out Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Again, these are because I didn't go to Hall H. I was not able to see these trailers. The only trailer I was able to see was Doctor Strange, because Doctor Strange was going to be on YouTube later that night. They announced that Kurt Russell will be playing Star Lord's dad, and the newest member of the team is Yondu, Peter Quill's sort of adopted dad. And then before they took their group picture, they announced that Brie Larson will be playing Captain Marvel in the Captain Marvel solo movie. And honestly, I actually think it's not a bad idea. However, I was actually looking more into like a Charlize Theron to play Captain Marvel, because I think Captain Marvel was more of a mature female superhero, but doesn't matter. I mean, we have a few years till Captain Marvel comes out, and Brie Larson does have movies under her plate that she can piggyback off of. So look, that's pretty much it for the Marvel panel. Overall, both Marvel and DC's panels were really really good. And then we get to last but not least, let's talk about Tekken 7. On the last day of Comic Con, I actually got to play Tekken 7, and oh my god, Tekken 7 is going to be a first day buy for me. Tekken, like, I don't know how to explain this. The game runs very smoothly. The Unreal Engine 4 makes the game run very smoothly. The gameplay wise, it it's smooth as butter, and Akuma is really really fun to play with. Like, he's actually gonna be my new main aside from Steve Fox. The only issues I kind of have with it so far is super moves and stuff. They give you the combinations on how to do the super moves, because everyone's gonna have a new super. Is gonna have like their own special super move and whatnot, and which is okay. I don't mind that, but I wish that they would kind of like not break it down into more detail, but simplify it just a little bit. You will actually see. I actually do have footage of a couple of matches that I did do while I was at Comic Con playing Tekken 7, and like I said, guys, it is really fun. Honestly cannot wait for Tekken 7 to come out. It should be coming out in early 2017. So you haven't yet, pre-order it now. Um, and I think it's also going to be on PC. They have not mentioned anything about cross multiplayer yet, but I'm positive that they're going to have it. And there you have it, guys. That is my Comic Con vlog. I hope, unfortunately, I couldn't do every single thing from Comic Con, because I was there for 4 days, and there were select panels I really wanted to go to. But hopefully, you guys got the gist of it. So I really appreciate you guys watching this. Follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, so I can update you guys on when I do my new Let's Play videos and whatnot. Follow me on SoundCloud, follow me on ScrewAttack.com, where I do write my blogs about certain things such as Comic Con and my Let's Plays and top fives and reviews. So this is Reckless Fox. Peace out, guys. Have a good night, and I will see you next time at Comic Con.